stop eating.
I'm hungry.
Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
But we've been looking at the road for hours. No travelers all day.
Will one of you pay attention?
Hey, who's that?
As it's something drawing near. Stay still! Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? This is you or me. It's gonna be me. Time for some fun. I love this. On your guard!
As you wish. So be it.
Time to that. Battle it is! You do not fight.
So be it.
Only one!
Down you go.
This should be easy enough. Compete for points. This should be easy enough.
Are we descending into the underground? The thought of so much rock over one's head is...
Did you hear? Androste's act.
Think of it, Zevran. You may have stumbled into a most delightful possibility for...
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Someone. Yes. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown. Twice a year. I'm My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense.
Demand an audience. You insult all of Ferelden. King Loghain will not...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idu can return. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. I will at that. I'm a messenger of King Loghain.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
I am ready.
Time for some fun! Victory shall be mine!
Don't wear it. It really suits you.
This should be easy enough.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
A trust follows. Bread, please.
Just the one.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the diamond quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king! I won't have fighting in... the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. Surface. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont, Surfacer's opponent. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. See, that's why I don't... Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Personal... If you must be our warden, at least... Well enough, as I've said. Spend your coin if you... If you must be our warden... Yes, you...
Wow.
And although I can't imagine your ancestors, I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the deep roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Top, the more cracks in the old way, the better.
Maker's blessing on you, brother. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memories' permission to open a prayer meeting. Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
The harm in a few of those.
Just do not buy anything.
Let's get started.
Welcome to Janar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Janar's, we have everything from leather to platinum. Of course.
A Trust Valar string. On it.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
What was I saying?
You look like you're not from... I don't suppose you've heard of something called this... I want to know if they would accept me for study. Tell...
So, if the legend of your mother is true, Morgan, does that mean that the legends of her many daughters are as well?
To be honest, I have no idea. Ah, the highlight of underground existence, I take it.
Good day, We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show. Oh, I forget you surfacers do things so differently. The provings are where the best fighters in Orzammar prove their worth and the worth of their houses. Provings can also settle matters of honor. Whoever wins receives Valos Atreitum, the Ancestors' blessing. Whoever loses is deemed unworthy. All judgments in the ring are final. Prince Balin called a citywide proving this afternoon to honor King Endrin's memory. All the best fighters in Orzammar will face each other in sight of the Ancestors and win honor for their champions. Enjoy our grand city.
Greetings.
Yes? I have a wonder.
Choice.
Of the two of you that remain, the senior Grey Warden here, I find it curious that you allow another to lead while... The social strata quickly makes itself evident no matter where one
News
goes.
of the hour! 3 more knights endorse Lord Harrowmont. And the true voice of the
Let's get started.
Is
I heard there was a gray... Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, he cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties. That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail. It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear.
And this is to be your...
Lord Harrowmont? How dare you slander Lord Harrowmont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience? I suppose not everyone can face death.
Then you agree to fight in Harrowmont's name. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no... Excellent. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern.
This has dragged on too long.
news of the hour. Support Lord. I just get paid to speak the truth.
Right. I sense something growing near.
Shall we compete for points? I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
On your guard!
Ooh, nice swing.
What's going on? My ancestors. Good on you. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive. Thanks again, Warden.
This should be easy enough.
As you like.
Let's get started.
No one enters the prince's estate.
Warden, I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to Harrimont promised the same portion of his estate. Harrimont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimont gave each of them. Once lit, remember.
The assembly is in session. Enter quiet.
Your mind is gaunted.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take...
Dash.
Steward Bat.
I suggest we put...
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The assembly is blind to all else. This is their world, and it ended when Endrin died. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Right.
Who would dare take from the memories?
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories. The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you. These are Harrimont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperate. Where did you get these? And he scripted these counterfeits? This is a serious crime. I will have the Ministry of Lands begin an investigation into the Gavorns immediately. Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed significantly from what is presented here. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical. The prince consulted me before his father died. He wanted to know about King Bimo, the last king to rule during a blight. I told him Bimo made many changes during his rule. The assembly was even disbanded for a 2-year period. Bimo declared that, in times of war, the warrior caste answered directly to the king, and all voting was suspended. Balin seemed quite interested. You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar. Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would know from Orzammar's memory? That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city. I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition? What sort of charities do you mean? I am not certain this is in Orzammar's best interests. Our castes have served us well, but it's possible this service could benefit our people. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more? I will
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. I did. He was bald, with the most...
Not that I could really help. I was... They were my mother's family. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the...
Let's get started.
News of the hour.
What? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about. Well, where did you get... This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can... He is leading... It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps... He was searching... He left me with this... I'll give you a pass. Good luck.
News of the hour. Support Lord Vader.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow.
People just ignore that.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what...
trust Vala, stranger. Here for armor or conversation? Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surf. Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any. But I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself. Lord, but the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors... I trust Vala, stranger. Here for armor or conversation? Lord, but the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors... But, I'm guessing by your face... You're what? And... I trust Vala, stranger. Here for armor... But the Idukans have served us well. But, I'm guessing by... Of course...
Right.
Andraste teaches that patience... Oh, pray... I already found the... Please, come to our first...
Told him I don't understand why the... You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no casts and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? Very good. Or, you know, Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the casts are even necessary. I don't... Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting...
We will never forget who made this possible. May her...
Such sinister glares do you a disservice, dear Mother. Yours should be a face that smiles.
Do tell.
As no one.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me? Why, if you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything. So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the Proving. In that case, never mind. Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other. She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband. They have letter. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be you, Balin, but you need...
Aha, you're back. Did you wish to fight in the proving today? Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Heramont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Come now, defend yourself! You had it coming! You're never going to win!
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting... Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor. This round, Heramont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Biaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Only one shall stand! No quarter! Watch your back, Bianca! Look at this man! This belongs to us!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Heramont's. We'll find out. And to... First warrior to fall... The winner is the Grey Warden! Heramont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! This round is Master of all weapons, Grey Warden. Choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans. Last one standing will be declared victor! You can't win! The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Are you ready for your next opponent? Heck, this is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, only 2 warriors remain. Challenge each!
You fight well, but your judgment is questioned. The throne will never leave House Aiduken.
Last! Right.
Time for some fun! Show me what you got!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my... Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont. The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.